The Immortal Milk of MIT. At the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, there exists a long-term resident, one that has outlasted generations of students. It currently resides in Random Hall, and for nearly 3 decades, this resident has been on an unexpected journey. It's not a professor, nor a student, nor even a particularly intelligent AI. It's a carton of milk. This milk carton has spent its life migrating from floor to floor rather than sitting in a refrigerator. But honestly, at this point, refrigeration is the least of its concerns. You might find it in the laundry room, on top of a piano, or just casually hanging out in a common area, as if it belongs there, which, in a way, it does. The original owner of this legendary milk was Justin O'Cave, who purchased it in 1994 with the noble intention of making macaroni and cheese. However, like any true MIT student, he was soon overwhelmed by assignments, deadlines, and existential dread. The milk was forgotten. 10 months later, long past its expiration date, Cave rediscovered it and made a decision that any normal person would: to throw it away. But Cave was not just any normal person. He was an MIT student. Instead of tossing it, he suggested that the dorm floor should celebrate its birthday. And because this was MIT, the students enthusiastically threw a full-blown birthday party for a milk carton. After the party, Justin had a realization. We can't just throw it away right after celebrating its birthday. That would be incredibly rude. And thus, the milk lived on. By 1995, the milk's fame spread beyond Random Hall when students attempted to enter it into a campus-wide ugliest thing competition. However, the competition organizers declined, stating that the contents of the carton were now considered too hazardous for human proximity. Undeterred, the students simply dressed up as the milk and entered the contest themselves. They won. And the milk, now a true legend, was granted an indefinite stay at MIT despite the increasingly concerning odor it was beginning to emit. As the years passed, the milk refused to be defeated. When its original carton began dissolving into an unholy mess, it was transferred into a plastic container, preserving its legacy. It went on to win the ugliest thing competition again in 1998, 2000, and 2003. By now, whatever was inside had transformed into a thick, brownish-orange sludge. According to Stephen C. Murphy, a dairy expert from Cornell University, it's no longer milk. There may have been microorganisms in there at some point, but given how toxic this substance has likely become, most of them are probably long dead. Toxic or not, the milk had transcended mere dairy. It had become a cultural icon, a kind of unofficial mascot, or perhaps millions of tiny mascots swimming inside it. Justin Cave, still bewildered by the milk's persistence, once remarked, "I thought they'd throw it out after a year or two. But it's still there. My friends joke that the milk is now older than their kids. Why are humans like this? Who knows? But one thing is certain. This milk has outlasted midterms, finals, and even entire academic careers. It is, in every sense of the word, immortal."